Welcome everyone to That Stumps. It's your weekly look at all the highlights from the KFC Queensland Premier Cricket Competition. I'm Lee Drennan, and let's start those weekly highlights with round 9 action from the Catherine Raymond Shield, where early straight bowling from the West bowlers kept Ipswich to 7 for 100. Bowling efforts were dominated by anyone named Lily Bassingthwaighte to start, Lily Hamilton, and Annie Wickman in the run chase, 70 not out. Kayla Wrigley with the bat and Lucy Hamilton with the ball ensured the Sunshine Coast Scorchers had a successful outing against the Gold Coast. Whilst there were some great batting performances across the board in the game between Valleys and Sandgate Redcliffe, Shira Naidu, she is impressive here with a 6 early, down the wicket, bang. This is a nice catch too, Kira Holmes, well done. And then Julia Kavanagh, she made 70 not out from 53 balls. And in the final game of round 9, it was University of Queensland that kept their place at the top of the table with a strong performance over Wynnum Manly Redlands. Now let's move across to the Skyfleet Motors first grade semi-finals in the one-day portion of the competition. I believe I'm right in saying this is the first ever day-night fixture played. Josh Brown, 100, that's huge. Will Presswich bowling Jack Beath. It's Andrew Godey. It's a nice setting, the old nighttime under lights fixture. Norths into the grand final. The other team into the grand final like Gold Coast after an incredibly tight encounter. Yano Kutsi, this is back-to-back balls. Hugo Burden played a sensational knock, but he was brilliantly stumped by Harry Walker, who's so excited he forgets where the umpire is. But it all came down to this: Xavier Bartler on strike, 2 runs needed for victory. Nick Buchanan gets back, fist pumps, but then looks to run again just to make sure of it. Gold Coast are through. It's Gold Coast playing Norths in the grand final. Our first game of round 10 in the Catherine Raymond Shield. This was shown live and free on KO Freebies. Commentators will take you through.
As Lewis comes in. She bowled her around her legs.
A number of people.
The shot. Sorry to interrupt you, but she had an LB, which is happening. And that's wrapped it up. I just have to cut in here.
And I might cut back in as well, Righty, thank you. As I draw your attention to a fantastic partnership between Kira Holmes and Sienna Ginger. Sienna Ginger hits a 6 here in a second. That is enormous. That's the one. Lily Hamilton and Annie Wickman were again strong contributors in a clinical win for Western Suburbs over the Gold Coast. And in the final game of round 10, twin 46s from Ruby Strange and Lucinda Jensen ensured University continued on their winning way. Listen to the sound here. That is delightful. Ruby Strange with a very regular shot. And let's finish with some 2-day action, starting with a couple of centuries from Liam Hope Shackley and Grayson Jones. Love that catch. That's good camera angle. Hope Shackley, 6, and Grayson Jones, 6 more. Plenty of action at Baxter Oval. 14 wickets fell. Harry McNeely, 100 runs out of 202. Good highlights here, starting with this belter catch again. Harry McNeely brought up his 50. Good posture in his bat raise too. Nice. Harry Wood, 6. And he was dismissed by this seed, Harry McNeely. Jack Cooper had an absolute day out here at Webb Harris Oval. 131, it's the second 100 of the year. They had 9 for 338. Here's a 60 hit. And even Brad Powell got in on the 6 hitting at the end. It's lovely. And another great day's play at Peter Burge Oval as Gold Coast posted 293. Trent Keep and Xavier Bartlett, 86. Simon Malenko took 5 wickets again. Oh, this was enormous. That's Nick Buchanan hitting a huge 6, and that was how Jack Stinfield wrapped up the innings. Runs to Addy Gruel and Tom Healy as Norths posted 344. I think there's a 6 here from Addy Gruel. And Noah McFadgen as well. This is a lovely shot. And what a knock from Josh Matthews to point out here. He's ably supported by John Turnbull. Sunshine Coast in a nice position in that game. Hope you've enjoyed week 6 of That Stumps. So much action to look at there. It is brought to you by Queensland Premier Cricket sponsors KFC, Skyfleet Motors and Kookaburra.